Welcome to Universal Peace Television. So I'm going to test some settings during this broadcast. Let's start.
BBC Radio 1's Essential Mix at Creamfields.
Yo, Creamfields! Swedish House Mafia is in the house! My name is Axwell, Sebastian Ingrosso, Steve Angelo. Are you ready? You know, we got a message for you. We hope you're listening.
Family rocks what my management wants, and I never drop some catchy lines that all my fans could rap along with. You probably think I'm sad and
people, can you hear me? There's a message that I'm sending out. I've got the answer, and tonight I'll be singing it loud. Just surrender yourself to the rhythm. Put your hands up in the sky. Feel the energy deep inside your system, and leave this world behind. Leave the world behind you. Leave the world behind you.
universalpeace.jimdo.com
Steve Angelo. Sebastian Ingrosso. BBC Radio 1's Essential Mix at Greenfield. Swedish House Mafia.
So Adolfo Nicholas supposedly resigned, but in reality that's another lie, of course. They propel these lies, such as Cancer, Quake, Harp and Poker Flats Alaska is shut down, and the other lie that Adolfo Nicholas, accused child killer, resigned. And they just pretend that so that they get off the hook, so that nobody kills them and they can continue their depopulation and illegal directed energy weapon torture to depopulate the Earth to 500 million. Other than that, I don't get why the CPU amount is so high. These three programs together are 50% of the CPU, and the rest is not making 98% in reality. Most of these things are on 0. So something, they seem to be messing with it somehow to ruin the broadcasts, so things hang, etc. Keyframe frequency. Keyframe interval. Okay. Then it may take about 16 seconds before we see the result on the screen. Oh, and the humming noise is caused by the monitor, the microphone being close to the monitor. So if I keep it here, then it should be a lower hum. No hum. Lower level, I mean. So I'm still testing if there is some way to broadcast without using 98% of my CPU. Next uncopyrighted track then. Just have to restart the broadcast for new settings to kick in.
I'm an alien, 'cause I'm not of this world. I have a name, but I've been changed, and now I can't stay the same. And I'm a loser, that means I've been lost before, but now I found it, I'm surrounded, 'cause you could hear the way it sounded. Like angels singing with a million voices. The end is where we begin. It's crawling back when we run away, 'cause the end is where we begin. We're broken hearts mend and start to beat again. The end is where we begin. I'm a monster, if that means I'm misunderstood, 'cause it's alive and I can't hide it. The energy.
What they just struck? What the fuck? They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just struck. What the fuck? They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just struck. They just struck. What the fuck? What the fuck?
So the video output seems to be low, and if you know how to fix it, then please let me know in the comments of this video. So I'm not gonna start playing now, but I wanna find out what settings to change to fix this. So the strange thing is that this 33 plus 13 plus 10, so this is like 40, 50, 60, 70, 80%, but I don't see it reach 98% CPU if you count all the apps together. See what happens if I switch up virtual DJ. So I think the CPU amount is not correct. So the difference between the live thing and the video is about 16 seconds. If I move this now, then 15 seconds from now, see it moving on the screen. perhaps I can try another broadcast software. Now I'll finally set up OBS, or perhaps there are other settings I could use.
Every little puppet in this old house is for your number, or I was what they wanted. Or give them my rap sheet with longer list of past lovers. I say you need the corner punch on this the bullet. Fuck it, I don't think I could provide for little miss. White horse innocence, my score reads a miss. Plus you're the type of girl I'd die for, or die from. On some corny love shit down the line. You're my kind of just fucked up enough to comfort, and just smart enough to grow to love it. See the kind of mind games that go with the territory ain't just listen for me that.
I can be nice.
Directed Energy Weapon Attacks Accurate Overview. Introduction. Symptoms, Countermeasures, Remedies. Introduction. The directed energy weapon attack started when I was living in Amsterdam, about 10 years ago. My mother used to describe the directed energy weapon attacks on her, the dental torture, palpations of her chest and symptoms resembling those of rheumatoid arthritis and ALS. My mother never thought or said she was attacked with a directed energy weapon and never talked about it except for one time after I let her feel the attacks on the temples of my forehead. I am not even sure she talked about the perpetrators and how mean they are at that time either. There is a video of these attacks which dented in my skull and palpations of the left temple of my forehead somewhere made with an old video camera that worked with tapes. The Jesuits still take the same Jesuit oath, the Jesuit extreme oath of induction as recorded in the journals of the 62nd Congress, 3rd session, of the United States Congressional Report, in which they have sworn to murder all Protestant Christians like my mother. I have covered this Jesuit oath in my YouTube video entitled Illuminati Blood Oath Murders plus Jesuit Oath to Kill All Protestants plus Luciferian Oath. Only the Jesuits control the NSA and only the NSA has access to these relatively advanced directed energy weapons such as HAARP and synthetic telepathy equipment, the brain control machine. People cannot prevent modification of their brainwave nor the directed energy weapon attacks without a Tesla plasma shield, a picture of which is also seen in some of my previous broadcasts. When they were doing the dental torture to me, the dental torture ray beam was deflected onto other body parts when I placed a grounded Van der Graaf generator in between the beam and the attacked body part. This way I was able to determine the direction of the beam quite accurately, and I found out the beam came through the Earth, not from satellites, and it is HERP or located near HERP. So it's Nikola Tesla's death ray, Wallace energy. The existence of scalar waves is disputed by some scientists, but the existence of Wallace energy is not, though it is the same thing in reality. It is not known whether the cage of Faraday is also needed to deflect the beam partially or if a grounded Van der Graaf suffices for this purpose. I was living in a cage of Faraday I had made by putting aluminium foil on the walls. At that time I thought the attacks were done with microwaves, which is another idea they give many targeted individuals to mislead them and to prevent them from finding countermeasures, a way to protect their bodies. Symptoms. The symptoms do not always make clear the attacks are done with a directed energy weapon. The attacks are not always done with a beam that one can feel on their hand when placed on the attacked body part, because HERP can be used to induce diseases in people by cloning disease patterns and by using scalar waves that stimulate the growth of designer viruses spreading cancer. Chemtrails, which started in 1998, Project Cloverleaf. Before 1998 there were no chemtrails, as we can see on pictures and videos made before 1998, so that chemtrails are contrails is a blatant and obvious lie. HERP can be used in two modes to induce pain in victims. 1. Pulsed Energy Projectile Mode, PEP mode, to induce the maximum amount of pain by stimulating the nerves directly. 2. Active Denial System Mode, ADS mode, to cause a burning sensation on the skin which can affect a large part of any body part, or, when done on a smaller area of the body, feel like an itch or bee sting. General symptoms: pain anywhere in the body, itching and or a burning sensation of the skin done with a beam that you can feel on your hand when placed on the attacked body part. Sometimes you first have to turn around the attacked body part in circles to feel the attack on your hand as well. The genitalia are the favorite body part to attack because people are reluctant to speak about their genitalia. Vomiting and diarrhea at the same time. A severe pain in the stomach when attacked with their puke beam. The perpetrators can control insects with synthetic telepathy. They do not have to be hybrid insects to be remotely controlled. Even nanobots, which can form internal computers in the human mind, can be controlled with these scalar waves by neural networks. Quantum computers of the NSA. Other general symptoms: intracranial messages, hearing voices in the head, fainting, dental torture, control of emotions, extreme artificial fear in unnatural amounts, control of blood pressure and other bodily functions. The body is electromagnetic. My present symptoms: cramped in legs, sometimes in other body parts, muscle weakness, extreme pain in my spine, feeling extremely tired, lethargic, tearing of eyes, attacks on my brainstem making me feel disoriented and dizzy, third eye attacks, a feeling as if blood or energy is sucked from my third eye area. See the YouTube video, Alien Spiders, Black Goo, Chemtrails, Morgellons, excellent must see. About the third eye attacks: hurting my spine, artificial fear aka panic attacks especially during broadcasts, spasm attack which dent in my skull when I lie down on my left or right side instead of on my back with a beam I can feel with my hand, putting my body in a vegetative state, causing rapid aging with earth, inducing cancer in my legs, genitals and other body parts, inducing extreme muscle weakness and tiredness. The perpetrators like to wake up victims with pain which may be part of their suicide programming. They are about depopulating the earth, not about protecting and serving the taxpayers like they pretend. The dental torture was probably part of no-talk programming. It is clear the perpetrators, always NSA, are torturing me and my father to death with remotely controlled centipedes. Lithobius forficatus controlled with synthetic telepathy is described in the patent, but I've already covered this in my previous broadcasts. Countermeasures remedies. Produce scalar waves, colloidal silver, Lugol's iodine solution, not together with silver. Wait 1 week. Yoga head roll exercise, breathing deep, exposing the directed energy weapon torture on YouTube. An overview of what type of attack took place when. Creating a Tesla plasma shield is the only way to protect the human body against brainwave modification and to shield the body from the directed energy weapon attacks. Anything else is not a countermeasure but merely fighting the symptoms. It should also be easy to create a device to make the illegal voice-to-skull messages of their voice of God weapon audible, and I implore everyone to do so. The patents that describe how the voice-to-skull messages are generated. See Audio Spotlight and Silent Sound patents, the Malek patent apparatus for remotely monitoring and altering brain waves, and the HERP patent, invented by Dr. Bernhard Eastland, are online, so it should be quite easy for people to make a device to make these voice-to-skull messages audible. People may not be misdiagnosed as paranoid or psychotic without testing if the voices they hear are injected into their skulls by the NSA, but this is happening on a global scale every day. Only by uniting against these people and pressing charges together against people that advocate populating the earth can we stop this directed energy weapon torture tyranny. People can contact me via Skype. My Skype name is Perlogic123. Or email me, ulrichhoffman@gmail.com, Hoffman with double F and double N, Ulrich BC Hoffman, which is also the name of this YouTube channel. Remember to visit my channel for more interesting videos with stuff they really do not want you to know to murder you all and depopulate the earth. Killing one person is illegal already, let alone depopulating the earth. The taxpayers have paid tax money to be protected and served. It's time we the people find ways to make them actually do that. Universal peace now. Peace and love, Ulrich. Read me. Cheers for downloading this music pack. Hope you enjoy. This music is ALL uncopyrighted and ready to use in montages or just to listen to. I do not take credit for these songs. I put this pack together from famous YT song channels such as X Montage Songs and UFK Dubstep. I just put all the music together. Rate, comment and subscribe. Peace. D. Logic.
universalpeace.jimdo.com.
I sit looking for the words to write, to convey this is my purpose in life, and every verse that I scribe isn't just a means to murder some time. I'm a young bird learning to fly, so let me jump off. This lost lamb is desperate for a soft landing. Let me fall, lady, and it's all the more crazy that this is not how I planned it. I shed your dreams to security. You only see the immaturity, quick to ignore any talent. Do you really want me forced to balance up on that tightrope, putting on a fine show of average, feeling like an orphan? There's no endorphins with the net below. You gotta let me go because I'm not made of porcelain. And if I was, I wouldn't break in the chorus singing. Cause we don't even know what we're fighting for. Cause we don't even know what we're fighting. You've got to drop me, hold me, clutch me, let me go. Cause I'm afraid I'm falling back. And if you don't do it, will I never know what mark I gotta make on that? I got a lot of shit on my mind, a lot of lyrics to write. I wanna get $1 for every problem in life. If I did, I could probably buy some peace of mind. Afford to draw the line and yell, get on my side. I don't need somebody to love. Grace had it right, but I'd settle for a woman I trust and build my life with that girl in a plan. I'm learning not to overlook the worth of a bird in my hand. They say life moves quicker as we go past. I'm still lying in my gutter with a view of the stars. When I wipe that spew from my past, I'll raise my mast and get moving at last. See, I haven't even made a dent in the things I'm told you gotta do in their course to pay that rent. I'll play that deck till each head in the crowd is a reflection of now and not the face of death. Cause we don't even know what we're fighting for. Cause we don't even know what we're fighting. You've got to drop me, hold me, clutch me, let me go. Cause I'm afraid I'm falling back. And if you do, don't do it, will I never know what mark I done made on that. Hey, yo, we don't even know what we're fighting for. It goes, hey, yo, we don't even know what we're fighting for. Cause we don't even know what we're fighting for. Cause we don't even know what we're fighting. I'm another human being with a stupid dream. I know the odds but won't stop, I'll prove it's real. Lose myself in that music scene or movie screen. Even while it drives another stake between you and me. And if I do drop, at least I know I tried it. Even if I'm eaten by the miners or crows, we'll find hope still beating inside us. We won't fall till they divide us. Cause we don't even know what we're fighting for. Cause we don't even know what we're fighting. You got to drop me, hold me, clutch me, let me go. Cause I'm afraid I'm falling back. And if you do, don't do it, will I never know what mark I done made on that. Cause we don't even know what we're fighting for. Cause I'm afraid I'm falling back. And we don't even know what we're fighting for. Cause mark I done made on that. What we're fighting. I'm just the boy inside the man, not exactly who you think I am. Trying to trace my steps back here again. So many times, I'm just a speck inside your hand. You came and made me who I am. I remember where it all began so clearly. I feel a million miles away. Still you connect me in your way. And you created me something I would have never seen. When I could only see the floor, you made my window a door. So when they say they don't believe, I hope that they see you and me. After all the lights go down, I'm just the words, you are the sound. A strange type of chemistry. You've become a part of me. And when I sit alone at night, your thoughts burn through me like a fire. You're the only one who knows who I really am. We all wanna be somebody. We just need a taste of who we are. We all wanna be somebody. We're willing to go, but not that far. We're all see-through just like glass, and we can shatter just as fast. That light's been burned out for a while. I still see it every time I pass. It was lost in the corners of my mind, behind a box of reasons why. I never doubted it was there. It just took a little time to find. And I feel a million miles away. Still you connect me in your way. And you created me something I would have never seen. When I could only see the floor, you made my window a door. So when they say they don't believe, I hope that they see.
So the screen of plane 9 seems to be hanging. It's switches to another monitor mode resolution. At that time the audio was cut off also, and now the Play 9 screens hanging all the time is great visualization creator generator. So you can all download that for free. And Milkdrop is free as well for the Winamp player, and the Sonique visualizations can also be downloaded and used with Virtual DJ by just putting them in the directory. There's documents, Virtual DJ, plugins, visualizations, and then copy these SVG files to that directory, and then you can use them with Virtual DJ. It's very cool. Virtual DJ is also free. So I'm gonna work more on the broadcaster to make it work with lower CPU, and I'll have to start a new broadcast with this Play 9 screen to disappear apparently. Display capture shows screen 9 now. Post image input TV. And that is shown. Closely with existing signals before I can see it in the YouTube Live dashboard. There it is. Let's see if I can still switch back to camera. Okay. So maybe test where I can put the mic without the monitor interference. It's really the monitor. I can match the monitor. Might get worse. Universal Peace Television. Or BC Hoffman on YouTube. So these satanic pedophiles, Jesuit infant eaters, want to pretend that I'm a pedophile, that I've abused people perhaps, which I've never done, and they know that, so they know I'm an innocent vegetarian, and they've also tortured my mother to death, and they are satanic pedophiles famous for their pedophilia themselves. So I hope you kill these Jesuits that have tortured these children and my mother to death. They deserve the death penalty under American law. So it's not murder, which is what they are doing, depopulating the earth. Also these 6 Jewish people that call for depopulating the earth, which I've made a broadcast about as well. Some more about this and how to survive the depopulation and generated crisis in my previous broadcast, exposing the pedo elite that want you all dead, and exposing the wars for cancer oil, etc. And that helps, so people unite against their planned genocide under global government, centralization versus power to the people. So I'm for power to the peaceful, not to the Jesuit infant eaters with their wars that are pretending they're doing the opposite of what they're really doing. Of course they pretend they're for world peace and that they've brought you freedom, etc. Well, in reality they've brought you torture and enslavement with their cancer, HARP and directed energy weapons. And they want you to pretend that they don't exist and ridicule the idea so they can murder you all with it and get away with it and pretend that their voice of God weapon, their fictional deity, did it, so they're not blamed themselves. So it's always some kind of psychological warfare technique to make me look bad and themselves look good, etc. Anyway, for now I'm gonna end this broadcast for Universal Peace. Can I put it on screen capture again? Display capture. And it's still on plane 9, though I already closed plane 9. So it's weird. So that's why I end this broadcast for Universal Peace now. And I hope you tune in and look at my previous broadcasts that have more information. This is more to test OBS, Open Broadcaster software. And it seems to work pretty well if I don't use the browser and look at the broadcast live just to check if it's working. And I get YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, as such viewers will experience buffering. And after turning on plane 9, the thing is also switching to